So I went running this morning. Yes, it happened. And I had some cool thoughts while I was running because you ever have one of those days where you start to run and you're like, I am not going fast at all right now. Like today was one of those days where my body I felt like I was running in a dream. You know, that feeling where it's like, why am I going so slow? I want to be going faster, but I just can't make my body do it. And I was thinking about that. And initially, I was like, well, this is not ideal. But as I just kept going, because that was the thought, I was like, I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going. Like, it doesn't matter if it's fast or slow. I am out here running, which I will consider a win. And as I kept going, I started sweating, right? And my body loosened up a little bit. And to be completely honest with you, by the time I was done with the run, I still didn't get to the point where I was running super fast, but I was dripping with sweat, which that was the goal. The goal was to work out. The goal was not to run the fastest run I've ever ran, right? It was to get some exercise in, to burn some calories, to get sweaty, right? And so really I accomplished the goal. But then I was thinking about that in terms of, let's say, our business or something that we're working towards in our life, right? Like a goal. So many times I feel like we get so frustrated because we are just not going as fast as we want to go. And we can see the finish line, or we can see this vision of what we want to see happen. And it's like, I feel like I'm so far away, or I'm moving so slow to get there. And sometimes we just have to stop and think to ourselves, well, am I farther than where I was yesterday? Am I farther than where I was last week? Am I at least moving forward in some capacity? And a lot of times you hear the whole progress, not perfection, which I guess like there's some truth to that for sure. Is if we're making progress towards something, that's a bonus. And perfection, I feel like that's kind of a relative term, because I feel like as we are making progress, a lot of times our goal changes, right? Or our destination changes, or we realize, hey, I actually kind of like this path a little bit more, or this seems a little bit more of my niche. Like things keep growing, but it's really the progress is what I want us to focus on. The progress and moving forward at some capacity, even if it's not the speed at which we want it. And there's going to be seasons of speed and there's going to be seasons of stretch. And sometimes we're running a sprint and sometimes we're running a marathon. And it's really being okay in that space and really cheering ourselves on, I guess, for lack of a better term, of, hey, you're doing something, right? Like you are making some progress. You are at least a little bit further along than you were before, and you are taking steps towards your goal, and that needs to be honored and rewarded. So hopefully that encourages you.